weak. Like I shared in that video too, in Joshua video too. Like if you consider you are zero at English, I was in minus. I was literally in minus because I used to write English. Welcome to the session. Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great, ma'am. Thanks for asking.
Don't call me ma'am.
So,
You can call me Rajni. Yes.
okay. Mm,
So may I know about you?
so,
What is your name? Where are you from? Yeah.
yeah, sure. Yeah, my name is Sumalata, and I'm from South Telangana. I live in Hyderabad, and I'm born and brought in Hyderabad only. If coming to my academics, means I completed my post graduation in streams of MCom, and I used to work as a teacher, and I used to work as a teacher till 2019. After that, I left the job, and presently I'm a full-time homemaker.
Hmm. Okay, okay. So you left the job. Is there any particular reason behind it?
Yeah, at the time of COVID, I got the uh, COVID. I'm under the situation. So, and due to some health issues, I left the job.
Okay, okay. So you got affected by COVID.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Good to know about yourself, but yeah, unfortunately, you had to leave your job. No problem. Yeah. So, as you know, my name is Rajni Verma. I am from Rajasthan. I have done my graduation in Korean language from JNU, and recently I run a YouTube channel and I consider myself a passionate learner and trainer for the same. And as you know, I have done in Korean, so maybe later on I'll add Korean language too. If I talk about my hobbies, I love reading books and talking to people. That's how. May I know about your hobbies too?
Yeah, most of the time I love to read books, and I'm very passionate about this English, and I want to learn this language. Sometimes I'll do some pencil sketches also.
Oh, that's something different and interesting. So, since when have you been learning the language, if I may ask you?
Since my childhood, I have this passion to learn the language, even though I'm from English medium, but I don't have the environment around me to speak in English like that. So after I 10th, I bought a spoken English book, that is a Rapidex English speaking course book, and I started learning. But what happened? I'm reading like one subject. I'm not getting anything. Also, like as every subjects we used to read, no? Like that only I'm reading. So and after that, when I came to when I doing my intermediate, and one of my English lecturer, she impressed me a lot, and by seeing her, I want to. I'm impressed about her, and I want to be like her. This is, and she inspired me a lot, so like that. And after that I'm not very good at English. I can manage, but in this year I started again from February onwards to speak in English. I downloaded one app also,
Hmm.
that is AC. Daily I'm talking to some people, and
Hmm.
I'm having some conversation from the YouTubers also, like this I'm learning.
Okay, okay. So you are currently practicing on ACE fluency with the different co-learners.
Yes.
So can you share a little bit your experience of talking to people out there? Because I have heard that they don't get the I think serious people who are serious to do the practice. Sometimes this
Yes.
is very difficult for women. So how's your experience of practicing there?
Most of the time in that app only male people will be there, men are male,
Hmm.
and if you connect with some female also, they
Hmm.
are not interested to talk. When I said that I'm married and I want to learn English and I want to have a conversation with you,
Hmm.
simply they'll talk for 2 minutes, and you can say that they'll disconnect the call. It's happened, but those who are passionate and then some people will be not the youngsters, 30 plus or 40 plus like that. They are interested to talk. Some people are there who want to they really want to learn, so
Yes,
they'll
yeah.
still continue to speak to you.
Hmm.
So
On every platform or everything has a flip side too. Like if there are people who are just to pass their time and just to have fun with or just waste others' time. At the same time, there are people who are really serious and passionate about the language, so they come there and practice. So how many like how much time do you spend with English in a day?
daily around 45 minutes like that. When I'll do my household chores, that time I listen to some podcasts or conversations like that. After that, whenever I'll came to get a new word, I'll write it down, and again I'll go through that conversation. I'll make some new sentence with that words like this, and sometimes I'll also do the mirror talk also. And a daily can sit around 45 minutes or sometimes 1 hour also.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
practice.
So now you are a full-time housewife. So, uh, do you get free time and do you get the, calm environment, like serene environment around you? Like it is difficult for housewives, especially to study in front of mirror, being in the house. Is it possible?
Yeah, from 11 onwards, I'll be free up to 4. Maybe after 4, my daughter will be come back from school.
So you have only
And
one.
she's studying also. Yeah, I have only one daughter.
Oh, okay. That's why you have, I guess, serene environment at home that she goes to school. Then after that, you are free and you can do the practice and you can study and you can watch videos. Great, great. Okay. Um, okay. And you shared that you have been talking to many YouTubers too. So may I know with how many YouTubers did you talk?
Till now, I have conversation with 7 YouTubers and Shanta ma'am and Mansi, Yasmin, Jyoti, like that.
Okay.
And
So you have connected
Vasudev.
to ladies only till now?
One female, sorry, one male person is also there.
Okay, okay. Okay, so same like you sent an email to me and same you did that there too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
And when did you got to know about my YouTube channel?
First, I have seen that you had a conversation with Dihati ma'am. That is
Hmm.
the first video I saw. And
Okay.
after that, even though I want to connect you, but still some hesitation is there to talk. Whether should I continue, shall I approach or not? Shall I approach or not? Why? Because some hesitation will be there. No, people will record, and what happened if our family will came to know all these things? So what are you doing? And after some time, I took a permission to my husband, and I said that I want to start. She said, "Oh, go ahead, you can." Then I started mailing some people. Like
Great,
this
great,
happened.
great initiative. I think we don't need to think much about it because we are not doing something wrong here. We are learning, right? We are ready to learn something new. We are exploring ourselves in this field too. So after job, after completing every responsibility, you are here for yourself now. You want to learn. So there is nothing like bad or nothing like to feel fear or nervous. No. And if I talk about myself, like you just was a little confused, I guess, should I send her an email or not? So I'm just like you, a learner. So we that is, I guess, easy to connect with learners. We should not think too much, and it is in our habit now to do the overthinking. I also do many times. So mm, got it. Okay. Um, may I know about what kind of books do you read?
These days I started reading the success of what did you say that Vivekananda, and earlier I used to read that 7 Habits of Efficient People,
Mhm.
and you can say that Louis Hay, or I didn't remember what the book name is. Heal Yourself or something like that is there. it's
Okay.
long back, and
Mhm.
subconscious mind like this.
Okay. So books which help you in your life, like personality development or maybe self-help books.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay.
This what do you say? Um, Loose Hayes book is helped me a lot. After Curd, you can say that a little bit depression I went, and
Hmm.
that time uh, I feel that I was desolated by all like that. So this book helped me a lot again to come back and to build my passionate. On that time only I started doing sketches like that,
Hmm.
sketches like that, and daily I'll motivate myself whenever I'll a little bit get slow, to say to depressed or like that. That time I'll motivate myself by listening to the Deepak Chopra
Hmm.
videos or just like that.
Hmm. Okay. I think, is there any bigger reason too behind learning the language, or you just want to speak English fluently?
And the what do you say that I want to do a job from work from home.
Okay. That's why you want to be good at it. Yeah, that's why. I
Uh,
was reading is one thing that people always, avoid when they just want to learn English, just want to speak. If there is a, strong reason behind it, like why they want to be good at English, then only they can follow all the things like listening, reading, and speaking, and then learning words simultaneously. Like the lexical resources is again very imperative. So I have seen like people who are just willing to speak English, good English, and want to have great conversation with different people. They always, I have heard that many times that they are not able to focus on reading part, which is very difficult for them. But yeah, I believe in that if you have a strong desire and your why is clear, why do you want to learn the language, then I guess that why, that reason pushes you ahead to go to get up every single day for that one practice, that is reading. Everybody is doing the listening, and nowadays the speaking is again very in trend, I guess, on different applications. Then many YouTubers are doing the same thing, so people are connecting to each other. As also, I also have started again taking group sessions, so people are participating there. But reading is one still remaining. So I think why can
yeah,
push
yesterday I saw
us.
the group session that you asking the students to make a sentence on different words to
Mm,
select the words which you have given to them.
mm.
Yes,
Yes, because
even
I
from that
have
they
heard
learn.
two major issues in people. First is they are not fluent. Second is why they are not fluent, why they are not able to speak, because words don't come to their mind. There are thoughts in their mind, but they are not able to express because they are lacking. Uh,
The
they
same
don't.
issues with me also.
Yeah. So I always ask my students to expand your vocabulary, expand that. We should have a chunk of words in our dictionary, only then we will be able to express. So this one thing is shared by a lot of people out there, a lot of people, but nobody is actually doing that part, like how to repeat words, learn words. So I thought like, let me start this, let me help them to just work upon directly words. So give them words and ask them to make sentences. Ask them to ask questions too using the same words. So like this, if they repeat the same words multiple times and if they listen to others too while making sentences using the same word, they will be able to remember the word and use in real conversations. Yeah. So that's why I just started that, and I think I have done only two sessions with. One was that on Telegram, and then second was a different with my students.
Yeah, I don't know why it's happened that even though we learn so many vocabulary words, we will not get that when we are talking to some people, that we will not get that particular word. Array, even I know that this about this word,
Hmm.
why I did say like that. We feel that. Um,
Yes,
so,
true.
can you please tell me what's happened? So, where should we, how do you say, make ourselves improve?
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, it happens with every single body, every single. But the thing is, initially, when now, like you have just started, and I guess you have talked to 7 or 8 people, YouTubers, and I guess in future you are planning to talk to like many YouTubers. So do one thing: if you are learning 2 or 3 new words, and if you have already a lot of words in your mind, write down somewhere, paste somewhere. So revise one, like before going to bed, revise once, or after waking up in the morning, whenever you get time, revise once. Second thing, what you can do is keep in mind 4 words for the day. Like these 4 words, I'm going to use in today's conversation. Maybe if you miss while talking to me, like if you want to use 4 words today while talking to me, but unfortunately you were unable to use those words, right? So keep in mind, like in next session, at least one word I'll use deliberately. So you have to push, and initially, as I mentioned, that keep the words in front of you. It is not always like to keep always in mind, keep in front of you, and while talking immediately, maybe you are not getting a word, or maybe looking it in the notebook, you will be able to recall. So like this, uh, that will be in your habit, like you will become habitual of using the word. So whenever you learn new words, keep in front of you while talking to others, and gradually you will be able to remember it, if effortlessly, like while talking.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Can you please tell me how you learned that? Even I have watched your Josh talk also.
Hmm.
That initial stage, what you feel that I think you are from Hindi medium till up to fifth, like that, no? So how you? I mean, to say, what are the problems you faced, and how you make yourself from out of this situation?
Hmm. Problems, I faced a lot of problems. Like there are numerous problems I faced and I overcame. Like I had a lot of fear because in school I also didn't get the environment. Even we were just like, I am from village, and I know only my mother tongue. I was not even good at Hindi that time. So, and in classes, the English language, it was taught as a subject, not as a English. So there I was even not able to read in the class. Like we used to ask that stand up and read the chapter and then translate, or then teacher used to explain the summary in Hindi, but I was not able to even read like one whole sentence properly. So I was very, very weak. Like I shared in that video too, in Joshua video too. Like if you consider you are zero at English, I was in minus. I was literally in minus because I used to write English sentences in my rough notebook in Hindi. Like I don't know about you guys, about southern people, but we from like people from northern part of India talk on WhatsApp, like using Hindi, writing in English using Hindi language, right? So like this, I used to write every answer that is given for a particular question in my rough notebook in Hindi. Then I used to remember mug up like multiple times, like first just speaking the sentences again and again and again without knowing the meaning, without understanding what it is actually. I was not able to understand what is it is. Like if there is an answer of 2 or 3 lines given in of a question, I was not able to understand the question. I was not able to understand the answer. I used to just write mug up. I just used to remember with 2 or 3 words. Like if these 3 words are in a question, it means I have to write this answer. Like this was my level. So that was like very, very difficult journey. From there, then I got admission in JNU. There I got exposed to the listening practice. The thing is, we are not aware, like students who are in Hindi medium are not even aware about these practices. Nowadays I guess people are, even students, even kids are aware because of social media, because students are, even kids are watching, the, what do we say, I don't remember exact the proper names of programs they watch on YouTube in English, so that they are getting this exposure that they can consume things in English, listen to these cartoons basically, yeah, in English. But I didn't have that, and I was not aware about listening practice at all. But there in GNU, I got this exposure. So I'm thanks to GNU for this particular thing. But then from there, if you already have done your 12th standard, and then when I went to JNU, I was in third year. So then the fear becomes little bigger for you, as your mind suggests that, oh, you have done your 12th standard, you are completed, and it is from Navodaya. So you are not able to speak. So that again holds you back. That no, I cannot speak, and no, I will not talk to this person because he speaks English and I don't even understand. So it also happened with me again. Like during classes, I remained silent always, because there I go to a lot of people from New Delhi itself, so they were very good at English. Then professors, because I was doing my graduation in Korean language, so every professor used to explain things either in Korean or in English. So it was very difficult for me to understand in English. But gradually, the listening helped me, because when I was learning Korean, simultaneously every meaning I learned in English. So from there, Korean English, I got a lot of words. Once I got a lot of words, I started understanding others. So words, you should know words in order to understand and then in order to speak. Okay, so word was the one thing, and that, like, unknowingly I learned because I was learning Korean. So every Korean word they translated in English. So from there I learned word. And second was listening practice. I got the environment. From there, the fear was still in me. But then one day I was like, I shared in Josh Talk a video too. Like my professor asked a question. I gave a speech. I gave a presentation in the class, and then he asked a question, only just a meaning of a word, but I was not able to give it. I was not even aware about the meaning, because that thing also, the whole presentation, I just mugged up. Like I did just remembered the whole, but I was not able to tell the meaning, exact meaning. So that moment triggered me. Like that was very embarrassing moment for me. Right after that, I started seriously, like seriously putting efforts in it, and I started listening practice. So for many years, like during pandemic too, I used to just listen a lot. I used to watch videos, Netflix in English, and then that time there were no lot of English conversation uploaded by Indians basically. So I used to watch natives, and then I used to watch English speeches given by actor actresses. That was major area I used to do. And after COVID, like in 2022 itself, I started speaking. So till then, I just was learning words. And in between, during COVID, I was preparing for banking. So through that also, when I started reading the Hindu newspaper, I learned words. So again, words and listening was there. The input was in me, but I was not able to give the output. So for that, I started in 2022.